Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It's 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime fun, and I hope you guys are having a great day today. We got a great show planned for you guys today. I hope you guys are ready for the 7 to 8 inches of snow that they're predicting here in Chicagoland, but of course, you know that's probably false. Hey, you guys check out, I was reading Thunderbirds. Remember the TV show? Oh, and I bought the comic books too. The graphic novels. I love it, Thunderbirds. The movie stunk, that the remake of the movie they did, but the actual original TV show, Automation, was pretty cool. They had a whole bunch of them. Anyway, hope you guys are having a great day. We got a great show lined up for you guys today, and it's a lot of fun. Now, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. And yesterday, folks, me and Laura were in the car. We were got cut off because I went to the Baston Voice Institute. It's the best you can get. He's the top dog. And, back in December 29th, I lost my voice with laryngitis. It was getting better, but then we find out after testing and more testing, they found out it's all due to acid reflux, which I never realized that. Spicy food, alcohol, cigars. So he said you got to cut down a little bit as much as you can. But the spicy food and the I didn't realize the what does that to your throat. I just thought it stuff, done stuff to your stomach. So I've been trying to take, and now I'm taking this anti-reflex medicine, which I've never took before. So I'm starting to, and he goes about 4 or 5 days, you start feeling a little bit better because it's just swollen. It's just overworked. There's no polyps. There's nothing need to be removed. It's just, that's what it is. And you know that I can't take time off. So little by little. You're watching Ocean's Pit. We got a great show for you guys today. Don't forget the new CD is out. Heard I've had a good time. You can pick it up at any Tony Ocean show. Private message me. $15. We'll ship it right out to you. In about a week or two, we're going to have it on Spotify and iTunes, so you can get them individually or buy the whole thing. It would be kind of cool. A little souvenir thing. Great duet with me and Regina Karma singing Shallow on here, and me and my lovely wife doing I Got You, Babe. It's pretty cool. Pick it up. Support local talent. That's what it's about. We are brought to you by our good friends from Ace Hardware, folks. That's right. Ace Hardware, Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, and Warrenville. Our good friends, remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. That's right. Raffaello and Jackie do a great job at all 4 locations. The one in Norwich is 8330 West Lawrence Avenue, and the one in Des Plaines is 1175 Lee Street. And we'll be giving you more great deals from our good friends from Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. That's what it's about. All right, folks, I want to thank you all yesterday for coming out to Zaza's last night. What a great night it was. We're there the first Thursday of every month, probably for the last, 6 or 7 years. So it's always a lot of fun. I was with Jeff Dubray and actually Massimo, the owner, and Filippo liked the combination that we had. So they asked me to keep Jeff on for the whole year with me the first Thursday of every month. I used to bring in different people, but he likes the chemistry between them two. He goes, would you mind having this chemistry the first Thursday for the whole year? So that's the way it's going to be per Zaza's. Anyway, good. We got good things to talk about, some things that we need to mention today, folks. So I just want to make sure that you're all enjoying the day, getting ready. Pina, how you doing? Yvette, Mary, seriously, go to the Mayo Clinic. Don't have to go to the Mayo Clinic yet, Dennis, but thank you. Yeah, Ace, they have people that actually help you in person. They do, Dennis. They do, my friend. Albert, what's going on? All right, the snow isn't coming except south of Chicago. Okay, there you go. Tony Toto, hope you're having a great day. I'm hoping you're having a great day too, buddy. Daniel, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, everybody. All right, so, yeah, good stuff. Now, tonight, so Zaza's was fantastic. My good buddy Baldo, Jen Cohn, buddy, was his birthday yesterday. Great seeing him there. My buddy Ross, Carlo Joseph, Jeff Dubray did a great job. So thank you guys yesterday. Tonight, folks, we're going to be somewhere different. We won't be at Chicago Prime. Tonight, we'll be at the Treasury, 303 East Walworth Avenue in Delavan, Wisconsin. It's a great place, folks. We're going to be there for the Hollywood Glamour Gala. It's for the Geneva Lake West Chamber of Commerce. It's a 7 o'clock. Me and Professor Daryl Armenstad. That's tonight. Tomorrow will be a Tavern on the Point, and that's going to be in Edison Park. That's an 8 o'clock hit. I think we're going to be upstairs tomorrow, but if the snow comes and scares people, who knows? Sunday we'll be at Offsides Sports Bar in Woodstock with Ocean's Rat Pack. That's Bill Saratella, Elliot Winbush, yours truly, and Daryl Amundstad. A tribute to the Rat Pack, Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. That's this Sunday. All right, so interesting stuff, right, guys? Now, let's talk about a couple things. Today is March 3rd, Friday, and that's what the doctor said. So, putting me on this, stuff for Prilosec and everything for your acid reflux. And the spicy food that I have spicy food every day, 3 times a day for the last, I don't know how many years. Kathy, how you doing? Dean, I hope you're doing well, brother. Ace is good. Luann, hope you're doing well. So I have spicy food every day, and I don't have stomach problems, but the acid reflux and gets your voice. So lay off, slow down on the spicy, slow down on some cocktails. Keep it white, he says. Stay away from brown. Keep it white. And, of course, hold off on some of the cigars. Now, I've been pretty good with the cigars, but it's very important, guys, to try. This is my weapon. This is my way of life. So you know how that is, and we all been through it. All right, so a couple other things, guys. Don't you know that every Tuesday, 8 o'clock in the morning to 10 o'clock, I volunteer at the Almost Home Foundation for Pets for Dogs and Cats on Irving Park in Schaumburg, folks. That's almosthomefoundation.org. They need money. They need supplies, and they need volunteers. So please, if you're interested, please give to almosthomefoundation.org. Tell them Tony O and Ocean's Pit sent you. Good things to do for the pets. We love it very much. And it's a great way for me to release myself a little bit, get out of the house, get some, my wife, give her a couple hours of me not being here, so that helps. Anyway, so it's a lot of fun. All right, we got a big event coming up, folks. Big one. If you love animals, and I do, and you do, and I love animals probably more than people do, we're going to be at the Tap House Grill, 1243 State Street on Wednesday, April 12th. It's for the Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. It's a big deal. Myself, along with the incredible Regina Karma and Tony Toto, will be there for the great Ruby Whiskers Animal Foundation. All right, folks, it's a $10 cover. All the money goes to Ruby Whiskers Animal Rescue. It's a 7 o'clock hit. There's also going to be silent auctions. My buddy Danny Rozek's got it all together. It's going to be a lot of fun. To give back, that's most important. So we're going to be there. I'm excited, very much so. Good cause, going to Lamont, Illinois. How about some of our sponsors, folks? Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. Give Roy a call at 708-275-4264. Don't forget Deutsch Power Center. They're out of Great Lakes Service, Great Lakes, Elgin, Illinois, service and construction and diesel industry for the last 100 years. Call Deutsch at 224-276-6550. Let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars, hand rolling those cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. That's right. Call Javier. Tell him Tony O sent you. 727-366-7536. And don't forget Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days from Rosemont, Illinois, 773-999-7888. All right, so a lot of things, good stuff, bad stuff. We got some stuff that we need to talk about, so let's make sure that we're talking about some stuff. What the hell? Does that make any sense, what I just said? No, probably didn't. All right, we all know that Mayor Lightfoot is gone. Ding dong, the witch is dead. And we know Paul Vallas, Paul Vallas is one of the guys running, of course, the Democratic Party. And, of course, we also have Brandon Johnson. And the final vote, of course, is going to be April 4th when you guys got to go out and vote. Of course, Mayor Lightfoot said she lost because of racism and gender. She had 16% of the vote, folks, 16.3%. And that means it doesn't look like even her own people voted for her. 16% is not a lot. No Jack, now vodka. There you go. Don't eat spicy. No caffeine, they said. That's what I'm taking. Yeah. Oh, right, Pina. That's exactly what I'm taking. No caffeine. I don't drink caffeine anyway, so that's good. Yeah, Ryan Lewis, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. We're in Delavan. We're going to be at the Treasury, Joanne. The Treasury in Delavan, and the address there is 303 East Walworth Avenue. 303 Walworth Avenue. That's tonight, 7 o'clock. Me and Daryl Armenstein. All right. So those are the two candidates. It's funny, folks, we were saying 73% of the vote was all voted by before 9 a.m. It's amazing how fast they get their counts done when there's no Republican running. Isn't that amazing? That many, that fast. When there's a Republican running, all of a sudden, oh, it takes weeks to count, right? It's crazy. American Idol, doesn't they count like 30 million votes in one commercial break? And we can't even get these votes down so we can elect the people in a proper time, right? Crazy. Here's the difference. Vallis is in the Paul Vallis is, which by the way was at the grand opening of the Carnival Speakeasy the Alley, which we performed on Wednesday. What a big event that was. Thank you everybody coming out. Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Daryl Amistad did a great job. Bill Marovitz, thank you so much. It was great seeing great job by Barb Bailey, John Vincent, of course, from the Chicago Cubs, doing his national anthem and singing some songs. Johnny's the best. Denise Tomasello and everybody there, Mr. Joe Perillo, Stan Wozniak. It was a great event, but Paul Vallis was there. Paul Vallis is basically from the cloth of the Daily Machine, whether you like the Daily or not. He's part of the old regime. Brandon Johnson. A couple things what I don't like about Mr. Johnson, he wants to tax more hotels, drinks, more tax. Here's one thing he said that really disturbed me. He said he didn't mind the looting that was happening in Chicago in 2020. He also wants to defund the police. He didn't mind the looting. He said it was okay if they looted the businesses because the businesses have insurance. So it was okay because if they got looted, the insurance would cover the cost of the damage, which is a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. But this is now I've noticed that since the election thing seems like he's trying to get a little softer. So I don't know whoever the best man wins. I don't know. But I'm voting for Vallis. Very nice guy. And it was nice to see him at the grand opening at the Alley. Interesting stuff. It was the first time, according to here in Chicago, the first time that a mayor lost and then didn't get that second term vote. First time in like 40 years. So that just goes to show you how bad of a job that Mayor Lightfoot was doing. Now, we got rid of Pelosi. We got rid of Lightfoot. We need to get rid of Fox, and then we'll worry about 2024. But that's a completely different story. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. I want to say, don't forget to buy local and shop local. And let's not forget our good buddy Danny Mazzi, of course, from Armando's Supermarkets. They're out of Elgin, Illinois, 925 Liberty Street. Buy local and shop local. Mikey and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair for all your collision auto repair needs. Go to crashchampions.com. All right. A couple things that we need to talk about, folks. First of all, our prayers go out to my good friend, Karen Serpico. Karen is a woman that I've known for many years. You might know her. She's a 3-time cancer survivor. 3 times she survived cancer. And this time, folks, she didn't get some good news. It's progressing, the cancer. So the doctors are trying to put something different, doing a different approach to her. So we're hoping prayers go out to our good friend, Karen Serpico. Honey, we wish you the best. Also, I want to do a shout out to cousin Tommy Vena. He's always been a good friend. You know what? We got a lot of thank yous and stuff when our daughter Nina and Eric got married, but this was nice enough. The gentleman here wasn't even invited to the wedding. He's a very good friend of mine, and he sent a nice little envelope for Nina and Eric. And my cousin Tommy, you're always there for us, buddy. I just want to know. I know you're listening. I hope you're listening. And I just want to say our families thank you very much, cousin Tommy. One class act, you are my friend. All right, some other news, folks. Marianne, I hope you're doing well. Debbie, Nick Nitty, my good friend, I hope you're doing well. Me and Nick got to catch up. Every time he calls me, I'm always running around. It's great to see my good friend, Mr. Nick Nitty. Michelle, thank you for that. Now, here's some news, folks, right off the cuff. You're going to probably hear it for the first time here on Ocean's Pit. Our good friend Dana and George. Dana is one of the members of the Jersey Girls, and George is her husband. He's manager, sound, everything. Their house caught on fire. Their house is completely damaged. They lost everything. Lost everything. They're okay. Dana, George, and the animals all got out. So thank God they're okay. But of course, Dana and everybody spoke to Ron Onesti. And you know, our good buddy Ron, you call him for anything. Ron's the first guy to put it together. So Ron reaches out, of course, to Phyllis and Nick Hodges, and they put a shoot out a text to all the entertainers. What can we do for our own? Because when our own goes down, we all need to stick together. We all need to come together and do something. So what we're going to do is at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles, write this down, March 23rd. March 23rd, it's going to be a benefit concert. Almost entirely everybody that's doing the St. Jude show, we're going to do the exact same show at the Arcada Theater on the 23rd of March. On the 23rd of March, tickets $25, $50, and $100 for seats. All the money goes to Dana and George from the Jersey Girls, of course, her house completely burned down. So we got to do what it takes. It's March 23rd. Now, I'm going to be performing at the Speakeasy upstairs, so I can easily sing my songs and go right back up again. So it's going to be at March 23rd, St. Charles, the Arcada Theater, a special benefit for Dana and George. Dana from the Jersey Girls. Their house burned down. So please, we're going to have to do something to protect our own. So see what you can do and come on out. If you can't, there's going to be something up where you can donate. If you can't be there, more information to come. But I was told I can pass this information around. Thursday, March 23rd, the benefit for Dana and George. Dana from the Jersey Girls. Their house burned down. If you're just tuning in here to Ocean's Pit. And Joe, am I right about Ron? He's the best, and it's very important. So our prayers go out to them too here. Very, very, very important. Also, the passing of, I haven't seen this gentleman in a long time, Joey from Mr. Beef. Mr. Beef, one of the great establishments, the landmarks here in the Chicagoland area. Joey has passed away. I've known Claudine Gripple, his sister, for many, many years, and Dominic, his brother, for many, many years. We were friends many, many years ago. And Joey has passed away. He was a landmark in Chicago, Mr. Beef, and so Joey himself passed away. So our prayers go out to the family. I am so sorry. It's just horrible when you hear more and more horrible news, crazy as it is. It really is. Our prayers. All right, now there's supposed to be snow, 3 to 8 inches, 5 to 7 inches. You know, of course, everybody closes. They're gonna close the schools. They're gonna close everything just for some snow. It's a whole different world, folks. You drive in the snow. You go to work. You do what you got to do. But hey, things are different, folks. So I don't know. And where I'm going in Delavan, there's going to be hardly a dusting. There's hardly no snow. Now they're predicting the snow more on the south side than they are the north side. But get ready for the snow. Lock up. Go to Walgreens. Go get milk. Go get bread because everybody's going to be scared because the snow's coming. See, it's the weathermen that scare the shit out of people, right? And half of these people don't go out anyway. So what's the difference? They're not going to go out anyway. Yeah. Marion, it's Chicago. I know. It's winter. It's supposed to snow. People think it's like the end of the world. Crazy. There you go, Albert. Thank you. Oshows.com for tickets for March 23rd. Thank you, Albert. Oshows.com to purchase tickets for the March 23rd for Dana and George of the Jersey Girls with their house burned down. Go to Oshows.com. Yeah, it's crazy. So we need to, scared. They just scare everybody. All right. Donnie Morrison, what's up, my good buddy? I hope you're doing well. So tonight we're at the Treasury in Delavan, April 1st. That's right, Joey. Hey, Joey, what's up? We'll be at Norton's in Highland Park on April 1st. Oh, my God, it's only snowing a few hours, not all week. I know, but this new mentality now is all fuck crazy. It's just a bunch, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I see people going, well, we can't do this, we can't do that because of 9 inches, 6 inches. March 23rd will be Ryan's birthday, so we got some time on that. Joey LaRusso's birthday. Joey, baby, happy birthday. Me and Joey go back many, many years. I hope you're doing well, pal. We're going to see you. Oh, on April 1st. Well, good. I hope you see you. We haven't seen you in Norton's in a while, so it'll be nice to see you, my friend. All right, so April Fool's Day has been canceled because the biggest prank we got going on right now is the way our government's running this country. That's the biggest April Fool's. So they're going to cancel April Fool's Day. Crazy as it is. And I guess we mentioned this yesterday on the show. A couple of my friends were telling me that they're getting carded when they're buying cough syrup. I don't know if that, I mean, I remember hearing that when I was a kid, but no one's came up to me and told me that in a long time, that they got carded because of trying to buy cough medicine. But there is some stuff in there, I guess, so it makes a little sense, right, folks? How about the page on my Facebook page where it shows a gallon of milk bought at Best Buy, and the stamp was February 30th was the expiration date, which was funny. So who's stamping that, number one? Who's buying milk at Best Buy, number two? So little crazy shit that's going on here. You're watching Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things Monday through Friday. Look, I love this quote. It takes nothing to join the crowd, but it takes everything to stand alone. Stand alone. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get shit. But you know what? Speak your mind. Stand up for what you believe for. Don't sucker up to anybody. Do it respectfully. But what I'm trying to say is believe what you believe in. It's easy to go in with the crowd because when they all agree on all the sheep, go with them. What's important is stand on your own, what you believe in, what you and your family believe in, whatever it is. You know, everybody's not going to agree, obviously. But it's important to stand on your own instead of being part of that crowd. It's easy to go in the crowd like that. There's a lot of people that just jump into that crowd and follow it in. Always go out and be yourself, man. You're going to get some true people behind you. You're going to get a lot of jealous people behind you, but at least it's true. Keep it true, man. Absolutely. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is trying to end the corporate world over there in Disney, trying to bring back Disney to where it used to be with It's a Small World after all. Because, you know, Disney has definitely changed. Not only expensive, but everything's changed in the way they're thinking out there. And Disney has always been a landmark for many. I mean, I remember when you were a kid, everybody waited till summer vacation because you all went to Disneyland. I never went to Disneyland. My dad didn't believe in that shit. I didn't go to Disney till I was an adult for the very first time. But it wants to go back, bring back the old customs, the old traditions of Disney. And that's what Governor Ron DeSantis is doing in Florida, folks. According to the UK, groceries inflation has skyrocketed 17.1%, the highest record. Now, this is in the UK, 17.1% inflation on groceries. I don't know how much it's been up here in the United States, but it won't be too long until it hits us over here, folks. That's for sure. Tracy, how are you doing, my dear friend Tracy and Michael from Good Clean Fun? I hope you're doing well, sweetie. Yep. All right, a couple things, folks. Man killed. You know what? Let's talk some good stuff. Forget this story. Not that good. What story I'm going to talk about, which really kind of disturbs me, according to Fox News, CCP government revealed that COVID-19 was set deliberately into the United States. Deliberately put into the United States. CCP is making this government statement, according to Fox News. You got to Google it yourself to find out the details. But that's disturbing to me. I mean, everybody predicted it. Everybody thought that that's what was going on, how it happened. I mean, it's something we probably will never know because they hide everything, don't they, folks? KJ, I hope you're doing well. It is crazy. Hello. Note to yourself, you are not too old and it's not too late. I'm too old to do that. It's too late to do that. No, it's not. You believe in something, you go for it. You hold on to it, man. It's important. Here it is. Today's Friday, March 3rd. Today is National Mental Health Day, folks. Horrible, crippling disease that it is out there. That's something that they should be trying to cure. That, diabetes, Alzheimer's, that stuff that I believe that they all have a cancer for everything. Of course, if they put it this way, folks, if they solved everybody's health problems, we'd be overpopulated and big pharma would be broke. You know how much money they made just on that vaccination shot? How much billions and trillions of dollars? Danny Raimondi, Dennis, you're right. Former President Trump was right about almost everything he said. Correct, correct. Carol, how you doing? Helen Tenuta, I hope you're well. You're never too old. That's right, absolutely. Tracy, absolutely. And it's true. Believe in what you do it. And then you're talking about shortage of money. Well, people don't have money. People don't have this. People don't have that. But here you go. Couple things. Walter Wilson, the character they played on Breaking Bad. Of course, Bryan Cranston was the actor. His underwear that he wore just sold at auction for $32,500. Someone just paid $32,500 for a pair of the underwear that Walter Wilson, the character that Bryan Cranston played on Breaking Bad. $32,500. And people saying they don't have money. And this shit makes news. Another thing that makes news, Michael Jordan, game-winning shoes, gym shoes, going to charity, billions and billions of dollars. If it's going to the right cause, God bless. They got the money. Give it to charity. Give it to help. That's what we need. Give it to help. Absolutely. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. I hope you're having a great day. Tonight we'll be at the Treasury in Delavan, Wisconsin. Tomorrow, Tavern on the Point. Sunday we'll be at Offside Sports Bar for Ocean's Rat Pack. That's a lot of fun. And we just got a busy now. I'm taking most of the week off next week, of course. We're going to be in Nebraska on the 10th of March. We're trying to keep that whole thing going, getting a lot of out-of-town work with the Rat Pack, which is kind of cool. And I hope you guys are having a good day for a Friday. Week is coming to the end. Here's something I just found out that I never realized. Wearing an eye mask when you go to bed. I don't know how many people actually do wear an eye mask, but it said it's supposed to help your memory. So when you wake up in the morning, you're more refreshed, you're more energized, you're more alert if you wear one of those masks, eye masks. I guess it's supposed to stop your eyes from rolling around or something. So, hey, try it. I don't know how many people do. How many people wear an eye mask when they go to bed? I don't know if people still do that, but health department is recommending that. Not a bad idea to give something a try at least once. What the hell? What the hell did you get? Where the hell do you get this news? Mark, what kind of news you want to hear about, buddy? Yeah, look at Fox. Don't argue with me. Talk to Fox. That is so ridiculous. I know COVID recovery hospitals are making big money, popping up everywhere in over months. Wait to get in. It's just nuts. Horrible what's going on, guys. How much of the Rusty Rosencrantz? There you go. Anthony Malchiotti, how are you doing, my good friend? He'll be with the Big Hall Band on March 19th at the Des Plaines Theater, along with Mojo's Jukebox, Dream Police, and Chicago Piano Man. It's St. Joseph's Day that day. So a lot of people are, should I go to St. Joseph's? Try to do both if you can. We know how much we love. Yeah, you know how much I love Michael. Thank you, Tracy. I hope you and Michael are doing well, buddy. And give my best to your mom, Peggy. Absolutely. They're all full of shit, Marion. You're absolutely right. It's a crazy world we're living in. It's not going to get any better. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. Explosives found in somebody's bag in the airport in Pennsylvania. You know, people are going to still try to do that to hurt our country. And it is what it is. All right. According to CBS News, Illinois, Matthew, now this guy's actually a basketball player, Matthew Meyer. He said he's got caffeine poisoning after drinking 6 Monster energy drinks. 6. I can't drink that stuff. Anything with caffeine drives me crazy. I mean, I'm like this. So this guy drank six, and now he's saying he's got caffeine poisoning. No shit. Really? Six? That stuff's bad for you. I don't care how old you are, but a lot of people are doing it. What day is that? Oh, I don't know which one. Yeah, there you go. Crazy. Russell Stover's recalls their peanut butter cups for all you people who love chocolate. Another thing to stay away from acid reflux is chocolate. Russell Stover's recalls the peanut butter cups. So if you have some, you might want to look at that. Here's stuff that makes the news. This stuff, CBS, there's a dog that goes out on the basketball court during halftime and takes a shit, and this makes the news. First of all, it must be the mascot, right? That's probably how the dog got in there. It goes right up to the middle of the basketball court during halftime and takes a shit, and CBS covers it. That's what makes the news. No, I'll be here, Dennis. I'm just not working next week. I will be here. I will be doing the show. I'm just not going to be working till Friday, Saturday. So I took Wednesday and Thursday off. We were supposed to be out of town for my 60th birthday. So I'm going to give my voice a rest a couple of days. But we will be doing the show every day. That's for sure. All right. So Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when this when the voting comes for mayor on April 4th. Should be interesting. That is bullshit, isn't it? President Joe Biden says the greatest. Oh, folks, I'm sorry. You're going to just try to hold myself back here. Our President Joe Biden says that the greatest speaker in U.S. history was Nancy Pelosi. Quote by our President of the United States. All right, your turn on that. I'm done. Anyway, Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. What else we got today, boy? We are so running around on different stories, folks. And we had some birthdays that we didn't get to. Fallen, again, our prayers go out to the fallen officer, Andreas Vasquez Lasso, the age of 32 years old. Was shot in the line of duty by an 18-year-old kid who did have a prior gun violation years ago. Another fallen hero. Our prayers to all the men in blue and the first responders. That's what the show is dedicated to. The police officers, the firemen, the teachers, the farmers, everybody in the military, Navy, everybody, and especially people like you who watch the show. That's what it's about. Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown steps down and accepts a job in Texas. Going to Texas, rules are different. Going to Florida, rules are different. He was probably going to get fired anyway. So he steps down before they get a shot too. Interesting. Taking a picture, right? Who does that shit? Danny Ramondi, hope you're doing well. Today is National Pig Day. Who knew? And Mark Wahlberg, great actor, right? I've seen Mark many times as an actor, made some great movies, and he's getting a lot of shit in press because of his worship to God. Why not? Guy, a gentleman, a girl, anybody in the world can pray. They can say what they want. They shouldn't be ridiculed for that. That's what they believe. We know. Look, I'm not that much of a spiritual guy, but I pray to God. I thank Him for my friends. I thank Him for everything that's going on in my life, good and bad. Right? We all been there. But he's getting criticized for being out there, just like Tim Tebow did, the football player, because he speaks of God and they get hit. People don't like that. Don't talk about God. We all have a God. We all believe in somebody. It might not be the same God, but we all believe in it. I'll make pork chops and bacon. There you go, Dennis. More Hollywood types should follow suit, right, Denise? Right. What's wrong with that? Speaking about it. The problem is, oh, there you go. Thank you, Denise. I did not know that. He came from Dallas, so he's going back home. Okay, cool. Jackie Gale, how you doing, sir? I hope you and Bonnie are doing well, my friend. Yeah, I don't know why people are so afraid to talk about God. I don't know why people are so afraid to talk about politics. I don't know why people are so afraid to talk about guns. I don't understand all that. It's just conversation. We don't have to all agree on it. But what kind of world is it where we can't agree on something or disagree? Doesn't make us different people. That's crazy. He came from Houston. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Richard Hamlin. Ryan Lewis, yes, sir, we're friends, Pally. I hope you're doing well. So, Mark Wahlberg, you know what? You keep talking about God, and good for you. Good for you, man. One of the great Chicagoland musicians, legends, used to play on Rush Street all the time. Joe Duda passed away. Um, I don't, of course, I was too young when Joe Duda was playing, but he was a marquee in the city of Chicago, Jillies, and playing piano. It was fantastic. Let them have a close family member get devastated by sickness, and they'll all pray. Good point, Denise. They only pray, you're right. Oh, please, God, I will never do that again. Or please, God, help me do this. Or please, God, right? You're absolutely right. Those are the people who have been something to happen to pray. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. It just drives me sick, some of this shit that keeps coming up. Now they're making a new Elvis Presley series, an animated cartoon on Netflix called Agent Elvis. Now, remember, there was a thing that he was actually an FBI member of the FBI, Elvis. They made him one. So they're going to make a documentary cartoon or something on Netflix with Matthew McConaughey. Is going to be playing the voice of Elvis Presley. I won't watch it, but hey, something else to people watch. How about that? We can sing on your birthday. You got it. Absolutely, Ryan. We'll sing at your birthday. All right. What do we got here? Kiss. Final extension. Kiss, the giant heavy metal glam rock group from the 70s. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. It's finally adding more shows to their final farewell extension tour. This tour has been going on for 10 years. Retire already. It's over. Jesus Christ. But you know what? They're still selling out. So people still love them. Absolutely. I'm trying to look at some of these things, some of these headlines, folks. CNN, there's an alarm that went off in Iran in a school, and 100 students, girls, caught with poison. 100 different girl students in Iran got sick with poisoning. 100 at the same time. So there's an alarm going off, of course, according to CNN in Iran. And when stuff like this happens, it should be scaring you. Imagine this happening at your school for your kids. 100 girls, 100 boys, or people get poisoned. Do you talk about them? No, I did not. Not yes, Denise. I was going to save that for Monday. But that's going to be interesting. Uh, that's going to be very interesting, that trial. And we'll talk more about that on Monday. Congratulations to our buddies, Raffaello and Jackie from the Norwich Ace Hardware. They got the Chamber of Commerce Award for the town of Des Plaines. Ace Hardware, 1175 Lee Street. They got an award at the Des Plaines Theater past Tuesday. So congratulations to everybody at the Ace Hardware, Des Plaines, Raffaello and Jackie. Congratulations on that. Nissan recalls 800 SUVs because the car will shut off in the middle of the road. So there's something that they need to fix. These are for SUVs, so you might want to call your dealer if you own one and see what's going on with that. 80-year-old woman. God damn. Some of these, it's all sad stories. I wish I'd come up with some funny stuff, some funny stories, but it's crazy. According to the New York Post, people that are single, and they're saying that dating is like a job interview. We talk about this all the time on the show. Me and my wife talk about it. You guys mention it to me when we're out on the shows, doing our shows. Hey, Tony, do you know a good girl? Do you know a good guy? Unfortunately, folks, a lot of times I've noticed that a lot of girls don't like the good guy. They all want the bad guy. And probably vice versa. I mean, the bad guy could be good to a point, but this is what I hear. I've got tons of friends out there that are single, great guys. They're good guys, good, good guys. But sometimes they want that little edge, and that's what they're saying. So, and it's got to be difficult to date this time. Dating's got to suck, right? Absolutely. They're collab. Dennis, they rided the news and they're negative. Yeah, I know, my friend. What do you got here? What do we got over here, Marion? They were my brother's best friends, Big Joe and my baby boy. Have been 3 months already. Miss them. Yeah, our prayers, Marion. I know it's got to be tough to lose a family member and a good friend. Lynn Jordan in the house, the legendary Lynn Jordan. You want to talk about one of the great Chicagoland entertainers, the great Lynn Jordan, man. She is unbelievable. We did a benefit show for BJ Murray a few years back, and I got to get Lynn Jordan on the show. She is unbelievable. Google Lynn Jordan, an incredible, outstanding performer. The great Lynn Jordan. God bless, baby. We love you. Ocean's Pit, little show about big things Monday through Friday. I hope you guys are doing well, man. It's very, very important. Yeah, so people are saying, Tony, about dating. I hear it all the time. It's not easy. It's hard to find the right person or the real person. It's just difficult. It was hard when we were kids, let alone now people doing it, right? It's just nuts. It doesn't make any sense anymore. Oh, thank you, Lynn, for what you keep doing. You keep bringing great music into the world because that's what we need. More music to bring people together, no matter what political, religion, race, whatever. All we got in common, or all we got in a positive note, is music. You take music away, we're finished. We're done. We're done. We'll all be enclosing each other in houses, not talk to anybody. That we don't have to all like the same music, but the music is there, right here in the heart. That's what we need. Men in our own age group want to date your younger women. Well, that's true, Denise. A lot of men want the younger women for arm candy, and it's got to be the other way around too. I just would hate to have to be single in this crazy world. I really, I don't know. It's got to be very difficult. How about some birthdays? We missed some birthdays, so let's knock them out right away, folks. Karen Carpenter, a great vocalist, drummer, of course, with the duo The Carpenters, celebrated a birthday. John Bon Jovi on Thursday turned 60 years old. How about Dr. Seuss celebrating a birthday? Dr. Seuss was born 1904. 1991, he passed away. The great guitar player Roy Gallagher celebrates a birthday. The great bomb actress, the great Elizabeth Taylor, celebrated a birthday this past week. John Turturro, a great actor from New York. Love that guy. Our good friend from the south side of Chicago, Julie Jewell, celebrating a birthday. One of the great drummers in the Chicagoland area. The great Mike Arturi, formerly of Jade 50s, the Stay Out Band. Of course, he's with the Lovin' Spoonful. The great Mike Arturi celebrating a birthday. From The Who, Roger Daltrey celebrates a birthday. Cindy Williams from the B-52s celebrating a birthday. Oh my God. Daniel Craig, former James Bond, 54 years old. How cool is that? Big Ben Roethlisberger, of course, of the Pittsburgh Steelers, formerly football, turns 40 years old. Chris Martin from Coldplay turns 45 years old. Country singer Luke Combs turns 32 years old. Holy cow. How about Jessica Biel, 40 years old? I keep forgetting what some of these guys are. You think that they're already that age. They're so young, some of these people still. I just turned 60. So what does that tell you? Ocean's Pit every day, 12 o'clock. Oh, heck yeah. A nice tenderloin, a broad arm does not suck either. No, good point. You're absolutely right, Lynn. Absolutely. Does not suck either. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Okay, we got the birthdays out of the way. Oh, my God. Crazy. Tonight we'll be at the Treasury in Delavan, 7 o'clock with Daryl Armenstad. Tomorrow we'll be at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. Sunday, Offsides Sports Bar with Ocean's Rat Pack for a Rat Pack show. Again, the Carnival we did, the Carnival restaurant, the Alley, the brand new speakeasy. We did the grand opening on Wednesday. It's on Fulton Market down in the city. First time I've been performing back in the city in a long time. And Bill Marovitz opened it up, the new speakeasy on Wednesday. Sold out event. Great seeing Barb Bailey, the great Denise Tomasello, the great John Vincent. My band was on fire. Danny Ramundi, Tony Toto, Daryl Armenstad. It was great. So it's nice. We'll definitely be back there, folks. Crazy. All right. More stuff to talk about? Absolutely. I mean, the thing doesn't quit. We guys keep getting more stuff thrown at us. And, hey, oh, look at this. Thank you for sending that in, everybody. Yeah, we talked about that already. Yeah, we got to do some change, folks. Chicago's going to change now that Mayor Lightfoot has stepped down. Lost the election. So we'll see what happens. You got Brandon Johnson or you got Paul Vallis. It's going to be interesting what happens on that vote. Who knows? Who knows where everything goes anymore? It's crazy. You were lucky enough, you know what? If you were lucky enough to know your grandma or grandfather, what's good memories remember of your grandparents? How cool was that? I talk to my friends, I talk to people saying, oh man, I love when my grandfather was alive or my grandmother was alive. For me, I was too young. My grandfather, I didn't know much. All I knew, he sang in the garage all the time. And I think that's how I got my voice. Because my other this is my grandfather from my father's side, my mother's side. Everybody on my father's side have died. So I never met my grandparents in Italy. I met my mom's grandparents, and they came to America once. I used to go there all the time, but that was in Italy. Growing up, you don't think about what your grandparents are doing when you're a kid and you're going there for summer vacation when you don't want to be there, but your parents take you there every summer to Italy. Now, if you go, oh, it's Italy, it's fantastic. But when you were a kid and all your buddies were at home and you're in Italy, it wasn't that much fun. Back then, they didn't have air conditioner. There was no McDonald's. It was a whole different world back then. So imagine still, it's got to be cool that you still have some people that might still have their grandparents. Thank God the mayor is out. What do you think about the two possible mayors? Well, Lewis, it's a question. Obviously, they're both capable for the job. Like I did mention in the there's pros and cons, I guess, to everywhere anybody. You know what? Politics, as we know, is just a dangerous game. Sometimes I think that Democrat, Republicans, you think that I think at one particular time, I think at least it was in Illinois at one time, and it probably was in the world too. You had the difficulties, you had the differences between Republicans and Democrats. But somewhere in the middle, they always came together some way. There was always this, but they always sort of kind of came together. This last election, folks, as you know, just completely tore this world apart. Doesn't seem like they can come back together then. All it is, we got to make sure that the city of Chicago goes back to where it was. The looting, the crime, taxes got to go down. The cops, we got to just make sure that we can bring back Chicago the way it was. It's sad. Michigan Avenue was empty. How many people? Guys, you got to remember this. 300 people a day were leaving Illinois before the pandemic. Everybody's leaving Illinois. So, I don't know, guys. To answer your question, Lewis, I don't know. I'm just hoping things get better. I really do. You're watching Ocean's Pick, a little show about big things, folks. Here's something that's going to get Fox News. Got to be careful when you talk about this, but I'm going to say something. Mississippi Governor Nate Reeves puts a bill together to ban transgender surgeries to minors. Now, let me put this in perspective here. Minors, they're still kids. Anything in this world, they're kids. Let them get to the age and let them make their own decisions. Don't force things on kids. We were kids growing up. We knew which path to go, good path, bad path, but we tried it. We got in trouble. Some of us got better. Some of us got worse. But you can't, Phil, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. You can't force things on these kids these days. Let them become adults. to make their own decision, whatever they want to do. And unfortunately, these days, I think when we were growing up, it might have been, I don't know. I don't know if it was a better, I don't know if it was a better world when we were growing up. I think I mentioned it yesterday in Albert from the, excuse me, Ron Onesti Entertainment said, entertainer. He said, he said something that made a lot of sense. We didn't have all the social media. We didn't have everything. We had 4 news channels, right? So whatever they told us, we believed. So all this shit was probably still going on. We just didn't hear so much about it like we do now. So I think being a kid now is going to be so much harder. I remember a kid, when I was a kid, if you didn't have the right blue jeans or the right gym shoes, you were ridiculed. You were pushed. You were shoved. You were picked on. If you were good at school and you carried your books, you were a nerd. Or if you weren't a jock or you didn't fit into that circle, you were a castaway, a cast out. So, and I thought back then was tough. I think it's got to be completely more difficult now to be a younger person than it was, because you have so much influence going on with social media. I mean, look at these kids now. They follow TikTok. They follow all this stuff, which is not wrong with social media. I mean, we all need it. It depends what you use it for. Some of these kids, people take this stuff seriously, and if they start getting picked on or they start getting ridiculed, some people just, right? If you don't have the right people behind you, if you don't have the right family or friends or some sort of guidance to help you, it's a crazy world we live in. But here's another thing that gets me. Just curious. How many countries you think in the world that tax the shit out of their citizens so they can give money to other countries or to give money to the United States? Our United States taxes us and gives everything to Ukraine or gives a thing to everything else. Listen, I believe helping everybody. But you ever notice all the money they're sending to Ukraine? How come there's no food sent there? How come there's no water sent there? How about clothing? They're in the middle of a war. They need everything, not just money. How come we're not taking care of our own veterans, homeless? Do you know how many homeless people are in the downtown city of Chicago? Do you know how many homeless people are at the airports every day, sleeping there? How come we don't take care of our own? Trillions and trillions of dollars we're giving away all the time. What about the United States? What happened? You have been given this life because you're strong enough to live it. And I love that quote because I totally believe that God only gives you what you can handle. Like I said, I'm not a big spiritual guy. I'm not here preaching about God, but I think, look, for as far as I got as a living, that I'm doing this for what? We just celebrated our 30 years, right? 30 years as Tony Ocean, 5-6 nights a week, still performing. And at some particular time, I remember we were at Jilly's downtown for almost 15 years. And it was an incredible time for me. Headlining Las Vegas, Riviera, was so cool. But all the shit that I was going through then, I had my demon just like everybody else does. Drinking, drugs, I was doing everything back then. And to get to that point, if I would have made it bigger, who knows who knows what would have happened to me. And how many people probably listening right now have been to that same story? I think we only get what we can handle. How about the 55% property tax increase as the first installment of the Cook County bills? Yeah, Lewis, it's sad, brother. It's sad. We shouldn't be the police for the world. Nobody cares about the country. America first. Felice, Rosa, you said it perfectly. Why are we the cops for everybody else? Why do we care what the other countries do? Let them live their own lives. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things, folks. Hope you're having a great day. We do have a couple, like I said, big news that just came out. If you're familiar with the band, the Jersey Girls. Of course, Dana and George from the Jersey Girls. George runs their sound and manager. Their house burned down to the ground. They lost everything. They're okay. Dana's okay. George's okay. The animals are okay. But their house burned down, completely gone. So Ron Onesti, being the man he is, gives Nick and Phyllis the Hodges a call, and they put the word out. And it's going to happen. The Arcada Theater, Thursday, March 23rd. Come. Benefit for Dana and George from the Jersey Girls. Oshos.com. $25 tickets, $50 tickets, or $100 tickets. All the money goes for them. They lost everything, folks. And we need to help our own. We need to stick together for our own. When our own go down, the musicians, everybody gets together. And we're going to do a benefit concert. It's going to be the same people that we did for St. Jude's. There's everybody. The minute Nick and Phyllis put that out there, 30, 40 musicians. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Changing schedules. Do what we got to do to be there. We have to do it to protect and help our own when our own goes down. And Dana and George, Jersey Girls, they need our help. We need to do it. So Ron is the man to put it together. Gianna, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Peace and love is right. Lewis, I was there for many years. Yes, Lewis Retro. Good times. Well, Tina, thank you so much. I do it all, we got to. I do things for St. Jude's. We have to do it. We have to do it. If there's friends in need, we do what we can. We do what we can. We got to give back in our life. A couple birthdays we missed. The birthdays that I mentioned a couple last 20 minutes were birthdays from Thursday. These are today's birthdays that we missed. So let's get them down the line. Again, my buddy, of course, Bulgo. Gianconi, birthday. King Kong, one of my favorite movie stars, the great King Kong. 90 years old, King Kong. Willis O'Brien, the creator of King Kong. God bless, man. You don't make them like that. My good buddy, George Tark from Oconomowoc. George, I haven't seen you since your father passed away. I know Mary, sometimes your mom watches, but I know you just celebrated a birthday. I hope you're doing well, George. And your father's proud of you, whatever you're doing. I miss your dad, man. He was my very best friend. Miles Green, incredible piano player in the Chicagoland area. Miles celebrated a birthday yesterday. Carlo Bertoli from Pizza Boy Pizza celebrated a birthday. Carlo, happy birthday. Booker T from the WWF wrestling fans out there. Booker T. Catherine Bach, better known as Daisy Duke from the Dukes of Hazzards, celebrates a birthday. Calypso singer Heli Belafonte celebrates a birthday. British actor David Niven celebrates a birthday as well today. And one of the great horror actors, Lion Artwell, of course, loved him with the Sherlock Holmes movies. Anyway, folks, a lot of good stuff. We're still coming up now. April 13th, we'll be in Minnesota at the Hunt and Polo Club with Oceans Rat Pack. We'll be in Nebraska on this Friday coming up on the 10th of Nebraska. And we got Oceans Rat Pack coming to the Des Plaines Theater on Sunday, April 30th. And, of course, the St. Jude's benefit, April 23rd. A little bit country, a little bit rock and roll. Oshows.com, and you get tickets for everything, buddy. Very, very, very important stuff to support. Oh, I got good stuff to talk about still, but we're going to save some of this stuff for Monday. How about Jay Osmond from the original Osmond Brothers? Turned 68 years old today. Robert Eiler, he played AJ Soprano in The Sopranos, turns 38 years old today. Holy cow, remember when we were watching these shows, these guys were kids. Unbelievable. All right, so it is coming to the end of the hour, folks. Again, we thank you so much for watching. How about our last sponsor? Of course, last but not least, let's not forget our good buddy from Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's Dave Antonelli, commercial money lending at its finest when timing is everything. Talk to my buddy Dave Antonelli, 630-675-4730, commercial loan programming, ground construction. Look it up, man. Google it. Buy local, shop local right here. He can take care of you, Dave Antonelli. He's been missing in action lately. People are wondering, where's Dave? Where's Dave? I don't know. He's home. I don't see him too much. But, Dave, hope you're out there, buddy. Give me a call when you get a chance. All right. So tonight we will be at the Treasury in Delavan, Wisconsin. Me and Professor Daryl Amundstad. That's going to be tonight. Tomorrow will be at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park, and Sunday will be at Offside Sports Bar with Oceans Rat Pack, a tribute to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis, Elliot Winbush, Bill Saratella, yours truly, and the Professor Daryl Amundstad. Sunday. Daryl will also be with me Saturday, and he'll be with me tonight as well at the Treasury. Will we get the 5 to 7 inches? I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. It's time to go, folks. But before that, let's not forget our major sponsor. That's our good buddies from Ace Hardware. That's right, Norwich Ace Hardware and Des Plaines Ace Hardware. Remember, they've been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. They also have a location in Evergreen Park and Warrenville. Buy local and shop local, folks. They got great deals going on. You know all the benefits. They got the Ace Hardware rewards. Let's not forget to rent. They can fix small engine repair, handyman service. Their men are licensed and insured. U-Haul truck rental, windows repair, car chip keys program to get your keys redone for your cars at the fraction of the price they'll charge you, unless you go to your dealership. You know how much they charge you there. It's very, very important. Buy local, shop local. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Very cool, Raffaello and Jackie. All right, folks. Again, so much. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget the new CD. Heard I had a good time. The best stuff, Tony O, available. Tony Ocean Shows, private message me. Or we're going to be on Spotify and iTunes in about a couple weeks. And the new studio will be moving very shortly. Slowly but surely, we're moving into the new studio, so we're excited. We'll be back on Monday, folks, 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday here at Ocean's Pit. Remember, buy local, shop local. Thank you for supporting local establishments and live entertainment. Remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. We need peace. We need love. We need to keep everybody together, man. It's important. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. If you're shoveling the snow, God bless you. Do what you got to do. Hope to see my friends from Wisconsin. Everybody, just be cool, man. Keep supporting local talent. That's what we need. And Nick Sahajas, the piano man, is going to take us out. Oh, I love this man. He's a good man. Good man. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Have a good weekend.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
See you later, everybody.